My parents does not have the money to send me for a JEE coaching or a NEET coaching, but I want to become a doctor or an engineer. This is one question that I always get from students. First of all, please don't connect your financial status to your goals. If you have a goal in your mind and if you're ready to work hard for it, let me tell you, you can achieve that. Don't say that my parents does not have the money to send me for coaching. Even if you are not able to go for a coaching, nowadays there are various ways in which you can learn and crack this examination. In this video, I'm going to tell you those tips and tricks that you have to apply if you're doing a self-coaching for JEE or NEET examination. My name is Sreevidhya Santhosh and I provide unbiased guidance when it comes to higher education, premium institutes, entrance examinations, etc. Physics and chemistry are two common subjects that you have to prepare for if you are writing JEE examination or NEET examination. For ease of explanation, let me take physics. For plus one, you've got two books in physics, right? The NCERT Part 1 and the NCERT Part 2. So in Part 1, you have different chapters. Like you have units and measurements, you have laws of motion, you have gravitation, you have so many things as such, right? So each of the chapter, when you study, there is one pattern that you have to follow if you are preparing for public examination, but another pattern if you are preparing for an entrance examination like JEE and NEET. Let's take gravitation for example. Within gravitation, within that chapter, we learn so many things like we learn Kepler's law, we learn gravitation constant, we learn about escape speed, we learn about weightlessness, etc. Right? So, for the public examination, you will have most of the questions from what is given in the NCERT textbook. So you have to go through the NCERT textbook, you have to listen to what the teacher is teaching. So maybe like if you're going for tuition. Now, what I mean by tuition is something, an extra coaching that you are getting for public examination, not for entrance. Please understand that entrance coaching and tuition, both are two different things. Tuition is something which is giving you an extra support for helping you in the public examination. So if you have the NCERT textbook, if you are listening properly to the class, to what the teacher is saying, and if somebody is going for tuition also, they get some extra notes from there. Now, if you don't have the money to go for tuition, then what do? You have a lot of channels which gives you explanation about all these topics in YouTube, free of cost, absolutely free of cost. You listen to all those things and you prepare for your public examination. Fine. Now, if you are aiming for an entrance examination, you should not stop your preparations there, because for the entrance examination, you will have questions from topics which are more deeper to what you are learning in that textbook. Probably for the public examination, you need not learn things in that depth, but that's not the case for an entrance examination. So what should you do? There are various rank files that are available in the market. So if you have the money to buy a rank file, which is not extremely costly, which is a one-time investment, if you have money for that, please go and buy a rank file which is focusing on the examination, whether it be JEE or NEET examination. And by the way, since it's physics, that will be helpful for both the examination. So when you select such books, please make sure that when you go through the index, these topics should be explained in the way that it is explained in the textbook. In the sense, if you have a units and measurement portion in your physics NCERT textbook, the same way there should be an units and measurement chapter in your rank file also. And all the questions that may come under units and measurements should be explained there. What I meant is, your textbook should not have a different title and the rank file should not have an entirely different title. That may confuse you. Okay, so please go through the index before selecting the book. Now there is one more thing that you have to do. There are a lot of rank files which contains questions, I mean JEE questions probably from year 1980 to 1921-22. So those sort of rank files will be available in the market. Even while buying those rank files, please make sure that even those rank files should have chapter-wise questions. If it does not have chapter-wise questions and if it is just year-wise questions, what may happen is when you go through the entire question paper, you may feel that this is something which is not included in the chapter that I'm studying right now, and you skip that. But it may be a question from the same chapter. So make sure that you have chapter-wise questions, chapter-wise previous year questions. And as many questions that you can crack, as many questions that you can prepare, as many questions that you can do a research on. Please do that simultaneously while you study that chapter for the public examination. That is the key to it. Don't think that I will study everything for public examination as of now, and then once my public examination is over, then I will start the preparation for my JEE exam and NEET exam. I will get like 1 or 2 months, right? So I'll prepare then and then I'll do it. Please don't think that way, because you have everything in grade 11 and grade 12 to be studied. So do you think that you can study the entire thing in like just 1 or 2 months? So whenever you sit for your studies, and if your ambition or goal is to become a doctor or an engineer by cracking the national level entrance examinations, what should you do? The same time you learn the chapter for public examination, you will learn all the questions that may come from that chapter by going through a rank file or going through internet. Now, even if you don't have the money to buy a rank file, don't worry. That should not block your dream. You have all the questions on internet too. Just go to Google, search for the questions from that chapter. In some of the sites when you do, you will find the questions, but you may not find the answers there. To get the answers, they will ask you to pay some money, or to get the answer key, you have to subscribe something. Some things may happen like that, but you can always seek the help of your teachers, right? Get as many questions as you can. Solve as many questions you can. If you're not getting the answer, check it with your friends. Check it with your teachers. Don't hesitate to do all these things. Don't say that I don't want to do all these things now because my public exam marks will go low. So let me prepare only for public exam and start my preparations after that. If that is the thought that is having in your mind, then it is going to be a bit difficult for you. Okay, so please don't say that I don't have money, so I can't crack the examination. You can coach yourself. And one more thing, see, a chapter like gravitation, as you all know, you have it in grade 11 physics, right? But is that the first time that you are learning about gravitation? No, we have started studying about gravitation in probably grade 8 or 9, right? So if you don't have the base of that chapter properly at that grade, and then coming to grade 11 just like that as a person who does not know anything about it, it's going to be a bit difficult for you. So from a younger age, make sure that your basic concepts of science and mathematics are thorough. If that is not thorough, ending up in grade 11 and 12 and preparing for this entrance examination is going to be tough. Or else you can do it. Good luck.